What's up guys, we're going to be going through the best player props on PrizePicks today. And I did want to show you the results from yesterday's picks from my exclusive Discord group, and as you guys see, we actually got 26 picks correct, which was absolutely insane. So we are on a huge hot streak, but if you want to get 26 picks right like me, win more bets and receive the best picks from some of the best bettors in the world for less than a cup of coffee, you can access the exclusive Discord and meet some of the best sport bettors in the game by joining my Patreon, which should be a link down below in the description. Once you join, you will have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets today. So make sure to join my Patreon using the link in the description. And here is one of our members who just signed up and won himself $600 just yesterday, and another member who won $300 for the 5th day in a row since joining my Discord. So guys, if you want to win big money like our members, a link will be in the description, so go join the Patreon to have access to the Discord group, and I will be continuing to upload every single day on this channel the best bets and props, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my daily uploads. So let's get straight into the first pick. Now I did want to start off with MLB, and when it comes to these picks, I'm not saying to chuck all of them into a parlay and hope for the best. Pick and choose the ones that you like and the ones that work best for you. So the first pick is none other than George Kirby, 5 pitcher strikeouts, and this one actually is for more. Now we look at George Kirby, we've seen he's gone on the over in 4 out of the last 5 games, which is fantastic to see. They do face off against the White Sox in this matchup, which should be a good matchup for him, and his average over the last 5 is actually 6, which is above the pitcher strikeout line. So all signs really do point towards George Kirby going on the over, and especially against White Sox, he should be able to get the job done, no doubt about it. So this one's a gimme. George Kirby, 4 5 pitcher strikeouts for more, I think is an absolute steal. Now getting to the next pick, we're going to be talking about none other than Zach Thompson. Now when it comes to Zach Thompson, I think he's another great player. However, this one is for pitcher strikeouts and 5, and this one actually is for less. Now we look at Zach Thompson, we've seen he's gone on the under in 4 out of the last 5 games, with 2 of them being a push. Now they do face off against Pitt, and his line is actually gone on the low when it comes to last 5, as he has only averaged 4 over the last 5 games. So because of those reasons, we could see Thompson go on the under once again. When it comes to the matchup against Pitt, not many people, and especially in that sense, I mean by bookies, they don't really see him going on the over. So we are going to be following what the bookies are saying, and we do like the under for this situation and following what the bookies say as well. So Zach Thompson, 5 pitcher strikeouts for less, I think is a fantastic pick overall. Now getting to the next pick, we're going to be talking about none other than Luis Ortiz. Now this one is for 4 pitcher strikeouts, and this one actually is for less as well. Now when we look at Luis Ortiz, we've seen he's gone on the under in 3 out of the last 5 games, which is really interesting to see. On top of this, when we look at his actual average over the last 5, it is actually on the lower side as 3.6. Now they do face off against STL, which should be a tougher matchup for Luis to go on the over, and that's why we do like the under for this situation. But he has gone under quite a few times over the last 5, and the averages over the last 5 doesn't show too well as well. So because of those reasons, Luis Ortiz, 4 pitcher strikeouts for less, I think is a fantastic pick overall. So getting to the next pick, we're going to be talking about none other than Jose Urquidy. Now this one is another great one, and this is none other than 5 pitcher strikeouts for Jose, and this one actually is for more. Now we look at Jose, we've seen he's actually gone on the over once out of the last 5 games. On top of this, they do face off against Boston, which should be an easier matchup for someone like Jose to go on the over here. On top of that, his average over the last 5 is 2.8. So although signs may point towards him looking more like on the under, guys, we do like the over for this situation, as we do believe he will be able to get the job done due to the fact that he should have a higher usage rate in this game. So because of those reasons, we do like Jose for the over, and we do think he is going to bounce back from his last 5 games. So Jose Urquidy for 5 pitcher strikeouts for more, I think is a great pick. Now getting into the next pick, we're going to head over into hitter fantasy score and talk about some other great picks here. We're going to be starting off with Bryce Harper, 7.5 hitter fantasy score, and this one actually is for more. Now we look at Bryce Harper, we've seen he's gone on the over in 4 out of the last 5 games, which is fantastic to see. Now they face off against SF, and they most recently just played back-to-back games against SF where he was able to go significantly over at 19 and 21 hitter fantasy score. Now his average over the last 5 is 13.4, which is fantastic to see. We do believe Harper should be able to get it done, no doubt about it. He's been doing great over the last 5. All signs point towards him going on the over, and that's why we are sticking to it as well. So because of those reasons, Bryce Harper, 7.5 hitter fantasy score for more, I think is an absolute steal. Now heading over into WNBA, there are just a couple of great picks I did want to touch on. The first one is Ogwumike, and this is for 19.5 points, and this one actually is for more. Now we look at Nneka, we've seen she's gone on the over in 2 out of the last 5 games. However, in most of those games, when she did go under, she just missed it by rather 0.5 or 1 to 2 points. So she wasn't that far off, guys. As you guys see, a most recent game against Aces, she only missed it by 0.5. Another game only missed it by 2.5, and another game missed it by 1.5. So she's gotten very close to this line. I think she will be able to get on the over this time around. She's very consistent at scoring, and they do face off against Phoenix, which should be an easier matchup for NECA to be able to score. On top of that, Phoenix aren't really great at guarding the forward position, which is what NECA is, and because of those reasons, we could see her go on the over here. Now, our average over the last 5 is 18.8, which is very close to this line, and that's one of the reasons why we think she's going to go over due to the consistency that she has been playing with over the last 5 games. So, Ogwumike for 19.5 points for more, I think is a great pick. Now, getting into the next pick, we're going to be talking about none other than Carly Samuelson, and this for 8.5 points, and this one actually is for more. Now, when it comes to Carly, she has gone on the over in actually 3 out of the last 5 games, which is fantastic to see. Now, they do face off against Phoenix, and even though she isn't the main scorer, what we have noticed with Phoenix is that they do a pretty poor job at defending guards, and since they are going to be focused on the stars, it could give a huge opportunity for Carly to be able to score at will. So Carly has been doing a great job, actually averaging 8 points over the last 5. She's gone over 3 of the last 5 like we talked about, but matchups are super important, and with the matchup against Phoenix, I should see no problem with Carly being able to go on the over here. So Carly Samuelson, 8.5 points for more, I think is a fantastic pick. Now, heading back into MLB, I did want to talk about another great hitter fantasy score pick, and that is none other than Mike Trout, 7.5 hitter fantasy score, and this one also is for more. Now, we look at Mike Trout, we've seen he's gone on the over in 2 out of the last 5 games. On top of this, they do face off against Sin, and his average over the last 5 is also 7. Now, when it comes to Sin, I think the matchup is going to be an easier one for Mike Trout. Now, Trout in the last matchup against Sin, which was just the most recent game, he did only get 3, but he should be able to bounce back in this next game, get a lot more usage rate out of that, and Mike Trout should be able to get it done and go on the over this time around. So Mike Trout, 7.5 hitter fantasy score for more, I think is an absolute steal. So guys, if you do want to win more bets and win more money, don't forget to join our exclusive Discord group by signing up to our Patreon. Should be a link down below in the description, or you can also find it in the pinned comment down below. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets and win more money today. So guys, I'll see you over there, and I'll see you soon. Peace.